مرحبا، أنا سامح سليم، أنا رئيس SQL Power Group. أشكركم على وقتكم لمشاهدة العربي والإنجليزي ديمو. النهاردة بنوريكم ديمو بتاع ال XBRL Power Suite، ونوريكم إزاي المكونات بتشتغل مع بعض. الآن جيسون هيعرض لكم ديمو ل XBRL Power Suite. Good morning. My name is Sameh Salim. I'm the president of SQL Power Group. Thank you for taking the time to see our Arabic-English bilingual demo. Today we will show you a high-level overview of the XBRL Power Suite. We'll show you how all the components are highly integrated together. I'll now pass it on to Jason, who will demo the XBRL Power Suite for you.
The XBRL Power Suite from SQL Power is a commercially available off-the-shelf end-to-end regulatory reporting solution that can be deployed in any environment and against any taxonomy in 30 to 60 days. The regulator uses XBRL Designer, here in the top left corner, to define the data to be collected, to define formulas and business rule validations, and to lay out and design the returns and schedules. Once complete, the taxonomy is then published to the rest of the XBRL Power Suite. Publishing dynamically generates web forms from the taxonomy that the filing user accesses through XBRL Forms. XBRL Forms provides data validation on the fly and prior to submission based on the business rules defined in XBRL Designer and the taxonomy. EAS is the command and control center of the XBRL Power Suite, providing a variety of functions, including identity management, security, reporting management, scheduling, workflow, and notifications. Once a filing has been processed by EAS, the XBRL filing is loaded into a pre-built data mart of XBRL Analytics. From XBRL Analytics, a wealth of business intelligence activities can take place, including desktop reporting, mobile reporting on the iPad, iPhone, Android, or BlackBerry, data distribution, data mining, as well as dashboarding. This solution, the XBRL Power Suite, provides complete regulator self-sufficiency. Any legislative or policy changes can be made by the regulator business users in XBRL Designer and be automatically cascaded to XBRL Forms, XBRL Analytics, without requiring any further code or data structure changes. Here at XBRL24 in Abu Dhabi, for the hands-on product track, we were provided with a simple income statement taxonomy. To use this taxonomy in the XBRL Power Suite, we first import the taxonomy. The XBRL24 taxonomy is multilingual in English and Arabic. XBRL and XBRL Designer use labels to handle multilingual requirements. Here you see the concept list in XBRL Designer in English. If I go over and change the labeling to Arabic, you will now see in the concept list that where it's available, the concept name has been translated to Arabic. If we open up this concept, you'll see that it's the admin expenses concept, and the labels here provide the multilingual capability. When designing schedules and return, you can also see it can be looked at in multiple languages. Here for XBRL24 hands-on, we have the income statement schedule, and you'll see it here in Arabic. Again, if I go back and change to English, you will now see the income statement schedule change to English. Once the taxonomy is complete, it is published to the XBRL Power Suite and is ready for use by the rest of the system. EAS is fully multilingual. Here, I'm going to log in as a native Arabic user using the XBRL24 user1 username. You'll see as I log in, the interface has changed to Arabic. I can also switch it back and forth between the different languages we are configured to. Here we also have English available. Go to English, or I can go back to Arabic. If I want to submit a filing, I go to the Prepare Filing page, and I'll see a list of filings that are ready for submission. To fill in the forms, I go to XBRL Forms, and it launches XBRL Forms again in Arabic, as I'm an Arabic user, but I can also switch it to English. I can open up the income statement schedule. I could add some data if I desired. And I can also go back to Arabic and seeing the same form in Arabic. After submitting the income statement return, the file data is loaded into XBRL Analytics where it can be analyzed by the regulator or shared with other entities. I'm going to log into XBRL Analytics here. Again, I'm going to log in as an Arabic user, user 1 in this case. And when I log in, you'll see that the interface changes to Arabic. I'm now going to go into Shared Reports and navigate down to the Abu Dhabi Conference folder, where we'll see a couple of reports that are available. First off, I'm going to open this income statement report, and what we're going to see is a document with a graph at the top showing a few key performance indicators over time. XBRL Analytics supports a variety of different graphs. In fact, there's over 100 different graphs that we can configure as required. We also see here some detailed data. Any of these reports in XBRL Analytics can be exported to PDF, to Excel. They can be integrated with Office, opened in PowerPoint. They can also be integrated with websites through HTML exports. Besides reporting, we also have more dynamic capabilities with dashboards. And I'll open up this dashboard here and we'll see what we mean. In this case, we're looking at the income statement data at an aggregated level. Here we're looking at all organizations. We see a gauge showing the profit after tax. We see a time series chart showing key performance indicators. And we see the top 5 organizations for revenue for the year 2011. I can change years, or I can also drill down and look at a specific bank, and I'll see the view of information for that specific bank. In this case, if I want to look at these key performance indicators over time in a little more accuracy, there is some dynamic capability here. If I want to look at tax, I can click on the tax metric and it will now appear there, and you'll see now that the blue revenue line is much higher than the others and is distorting the differences. So I can remove that from the view and I can have a more detailed look at the tax and profit situation. I can also do more advanced analysis. I can do what-if analysis. In this case, we start with the revenue. We've got different changes, and I can do what-if analysis to see what happens if we reduce some expenses, what happens if we increase the tax burden on the filer, what are the impacts on their bottom line. And last thing I'm going to show you is a 3-dimensional or 3-metric analysis. And here we see across the bottom, we see the revenue. To go moving upwards, we see the profit. I'm not sure, is this profit before or after tax, you meant?
This one after tax, بعد tax.
Okay, thanks. So this is after tax on the left-hand side. The size of the bubble is representing the tax paid, and the different colors, as you'll see, represent the different organizations. And we can watch the relationship of these change over time by playing the time analysis motion. You'll see we started in 2003, we're moving through 2006 where there's some action, and we're ending up until the current time, 2011. Not only can XBRL Analytics consume any taxonomy changes without requiring any ETL code or data structure changes, XBRL Analytics comes also bundled with the best business intelligence tool in the world at MicroStrategy, offering our customers with out-of-the-box ad hoc reporting, standard reporting, dashboarding, mobile reporting, and data mining functionality in their native language.